and then we move into some of the pods, including Stefaniuk.
Maciej Szubczyński, a very fast driver from center of the Poland. Wojciech Stefaniuk, he won a race in the last series, so you need to look at him. Jakub Rybacki, Patryk Nieroda, great driver from let's say south of the Poland. Erik Jakubowski, Nicolas van der Plas, Oskar Wyjaździętek, Jarno Hermans. He now needs good points. Jarno, I think Jarno will now drive quite good, and Jens Bleischmidt and Bertil Paruk. Let's see who will win this qualifying. I'm very interested about that, James.
Interestingly, we're going, obviously I know he has a lot of support in the USA, Anton Schöppler. I've even been asked this question on social media, how's it going for him? I've got to be honest, Remy, he's struggling in this championship. He's trying his best, but he is finding it tough. To be fair though, he is somebody who could swing something in this race. He's been down the sort of lower order so far, so we'll be keeping a very, very close eye on him, especially for the American fans who I know are watching. My money would be on Max Opdenkamp on this one.
Provisional pole at the moment, Max Opdenkamp.
Yeah, there he is, the checker's out. He's currently fastest. Christian Dervin second.
Let's see about the Polish guys, where are they? Dominik Jaromin, surprise Stefaniuk, first position.
Yeah.
So the winner of some of the last races is now on pole. Who else? And now we have the finish. So Stefaniuk on pole position, then Max Opdenkamp and Bergel. Bergel managed somehow to get in third position, then Duven. Duven a bit out of luck, and he still has to fight from the back, but now Bergel needs some good points to the championship, but very interesting. After Duven we have another Polish guy, Dominik Jaromin, Robin Ewan, Nicolas van der Plas, Jens Bleischmidt, a German driver. I think one of the best performances by him this weekend.
By far. He's not been in the top 10 yet. In fact, there are some surprises.
Jarno Hermans is a surprise, 11th place.
Yeah.
So he's a man who can make some early pit stop and then make some good pace. We have to look at him.
And for the American fans, the 15th place qualifying position for Anton Schöppler.
I think it's
that's
quite
the best
good
one we've
position.
seen so far. So Schöppler, although he's got a lot of work to do, he is making forward progress. For what it's worth, he seems to have gone forward 2 qualifying places every race.
Nice.
So
that's nice. So at the end, I think top 5,
there,
maybe.
Maybe we would like that.
We hope so. We hope so.
But the top 4. Last time he was first.
Also on pole, Stefaniuk last time. This time also
he was first place. Yeah.
Opdenkamp, I think also he was starting from second and he finished second. So it's gonna be a nice fight between Wojtek and Max. But still, Max Berger, he needs good points. He's here, the most winning man of the local championship.
Yeah.
So our, let's say, a local star. He needs good points, and each race he's faster and faster, gaining some position. And let's see what Max Berger can do.
Now I don't know what the Polish words for this are, but in England we would call Max Bergel a local bandit.
Local bandit. I think it's a good nickname for him.
Yeah.
And I think Max can do here a great job, but still also Stefaniuk. He's also our guy from our team, and I cheer for him. One win, maybe another. Max Opdenkamp also wanted to have a good place, and Christian Duven, we forgot about him. Position 4. I think Christian need now to attack. It's the moment when he need to show the performance of a champion, that he is driving all the finals of all championship he's taking part.
Indeed, when he's been the best on strategy so far as we're coming round to take the start. It is Wojciech Stefaniuk.
A fast start, quite a fast start.
A very fast start, and they're all nose to tail, very, very close because of the speed of the start. Yeah, there's a couple of little gaps, but it's not much. It's still Wojciech Stefaniuk with the lead, but he's under massive pressure there, massive pressure.
Now top 4 gained some time. The last driver in this group is Duven, and they are quite close, so at the moment everything can happen. Let's see when after we come back from the outdoor sector, maybe somebody will make a pit stop, early pit stop.
Indeed, and it seems that every race Christian Dervin makes up, guess what? 4 places. So if he makes up 4 places, he's going to win this thing.
So you bet on Duven this time?
Yeah, we bet on Dervin, but will it be an early stop? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Dervin straight in, as he's done in every single race so far.
Attack by Max Opdenkamp for the lead. Wojtek Stefaniuk lost the position. Max Opdenkamp, the new leader. Then the 2 Polish guys, Stefaniuk, Berger. Let's see what's happened. they're holding the position. So it was a good decision by Duven. He now gained some time.
Excellent decision by Dervin. But what's interesting is up at the front, with the change for position on the lead on the track.
Very good pit stop by Duven, 20.4, so quite fast. The other guys need to swear a little bit to get such time, and the last lap by them were quite slow because of the overtake. So now Duven has a clean space, so I think you made a good choice, but let's wait to the end.
Yes, indeed. And now we have Max Optenkamp with the lead behind the pits.
Stefaniuk is now on the pits. Maybe it's a good decision to drive with Duven and get some time, but Max Optenkamp now has clean air, and I think the two Dutch guys and two Polish guys are fighting for the win.
And I think that when he comes out the pit, Stefaniuk will be surprised to see Dervin with him. Because I don't really think he was thinking of Dervin. He's come out on Dervin.
Stefaniuk in the front. Stefaniuk in the front.
Yeah.
And now they are fighting, so they lose time. But let's see if they work together to get some clean air and maybe jump over Optenkamp and Bergel. But now Optenkamp have a clean space, and what's number position 3, and then is Jaromir. Dominik Jaromir is closing the gap to Bergel, so we didn't speak about him, and he also wants to get on the podium. I didn't see this driver on the podium, but maybe this time.
But what's important as well is there's been a change further back. Dervin has passed Wojciech Staniuk 4 positions.
Yes, so now
as they cross the line. Well, we were busy looking at the other part. That happened at the back of the track. So there is Max Optenkamp with the lead, and he's got Max Birchall behind him, the local bandit, the local bandit, as they continue with the first and second place. But there's a lot of strategic action going behind with pit stops. These two may not be first and second when this all comes through. We'll see what happens.
I see the lap times of Duven and Stefaniuk, and at this overtake they lose over half a second. So it's a lot comparing to the top guys that are driving the same times. 43.2, the fastest at the moment from the open category, but now we see Duven and Stefaniuk are working together to get some good times, and let's see what are the lap times. 43.3, so slower than the leaders. So at the moment Max Optenkamp has a clean lead, a big gap, so let's see what Duven can do. Can he close the gap to the end, because to make his I think first podium and maybe first win.
Yep, fastest on the track is Max Birchall.
The bandit is the
local
fastest.
bandit. He's the only one, 43.1. Fantastic.
The fastest time of this series in the open category at the moment. So let's see to the end. And now in the start-finish line on the straight is Duven. What time has Duven? 43.3. So still not enough for Bergel at the camp. So like you say, the local bandit is closing the gap of the camp, and maybe Max Bergel does his race. He won a race at the World Championship. He was in the semi-final, so I think top 30 in the ranking. So he's a guy you have to look for in all the championship.
Pit stop?
No, not yet. He is fast, but he needs to 43.1. One more time, Max Bergel. Like you said before, the bandit is doing great job, but also Max Optenkamp almost the same lap times the first and second guy. So they are building the gap over Duven and Stefaniuk. They are a little bit slower, and let's see who will from the leaders go to the pits and maybe fight with Duven.
Every lap, Max Optenkamp seems to try to go quicker. He's trying to break that gap, but every time Max Birchall stays with him with a slightly quicker lap. We've actually got Jens Blechschmidt, the German, who is running fourth at the moment, the highest we've seen him at all this weekend. So a great show by him, and still they continue on with Max Birchall trying to chase down Max Optenkamp. And Blechschmidt has moved up to third place. Yes, there's pit stops involved, but we've not seen him that high all weekend. A great show by him. Now, as they go around, we've seen Jennifer Tompkins has made a pit stop. She's running down in 20th. Of course, she's in the battle for the Women's Championship against Emilia Rothko that we saw in the earlier race. She's got to make up ground. What about, I'm slightly surprised to see so far down the order Patrick Neroda, if I'm honest, 16th place. I know he's made a pit stop, but I'm a little surprised.
I'm also, I think, the qualifying didn't go well.
No.
And when you are at the back, it's much harder. Who is in the pit stop?
I think it might be Max Birchall.
Yes, it's Max Bergel. in the pits. So let's see now Max Berger comparing to Duven and Stefaniuk, but I think Berger will be in front. Depends on the pit stop. Now Duven is on the straight. Berger come in and let's see. Berger in front. I think Berger in front about 1 kart length. So Max of the Camp, now the leader, needs to speed up because Bergen was closing the gap, but 20.4. 20.2, so a great pit stop. If he had been slower 2 or 3 tenths, he would lose 2 positions behind Stefaniuk. So a great pit stop by Bergel. And let's wait, something is happening on the track. Cheering on the straight, there are 2 Polish guys, Jaromir and Szubczyński side by side in the next corner. But let's focus on the leaders. Where are they? Where is Max of the Camp?
Well, it's very tough because obviously Max of the Camp, Berger's matched him for time on the lap times. He's matched him for position when they were running together, and now somehow Max Obdenkamp has got to match that kind of pit stop. How on earth do you match 20.2? He's going to have to take the risk. Well, it's a bit all or nothing, because if he has a slow pit stop, he's going to fall into the hands of Wojciech Stefaniuk as he comes through, because he's got Christian Dervin to worry about, and Max Berger will actually be, he is actually in front of Dervin and Stefaniuk. Dervin is in front, of course, as we know, as it's really all about Max Obdenkamp's pit stop now. That is going to decide this race as they come through. Look at that close gap there. We can't see on screen. There's a move up the inside. Oh, that's not for one of the higher positions, but it's certainly going on down the order.
Yeah, and Max Berger, Christian Duven and Wojciech Stefaniuk are making a work for Max Obdenkamp, because they are driving a little bit slower than Max Obdenkamp, but almost the same pace. Like you said, the Max Obdenkamp can't do a pit stop 21 because he will lose the race 3 positions down. Now he is a leader, but he can even end it at 4th. So a big gamble for him. He needs to do it perfectly, but we see him on the podium this weekend, so I think he can do it correct without any big risk. But still, Stefaniuk, Berger and Duven are fighting for the victory.
Absolutely, and not only can he not afford a 21 second, poor old Max Obdenkamp can barely afford 20.5. You know, it's that tight. We've got power up in the pits, but just one little thing there. Yeah, we've got listed in 7th place James Wiltshire from Wales. He has been nowhere near that all weekend long, so really...
oh, there's overtake. Duven overtook Berger, and now also Stefaniuk overtake Berger. 2 position loss. They are now going outside, so it was quite interesting. But where's Obdenkamp? Is he in the pits? He's in the pits. Obdenkamp is now in the pits.
We can't see it on screen there, viewers, but there he is. It looks, was it 2044? Who's that? It must be 20 and a half then, yes, for Obdenkamp.
Where is he? No, it wasn't him. I'm surprised it wasn't him, so something maybe happened.
One more lap to do it.
One more lap, and
here he is on screen.
Yes, so he's now here. So
yeah,
now he has to go. It's the last opportunity.
Yes, he's coming. He's in. So let's have a look. There's the pit lane, and here is Max Obdenkamp.
But I think because of the fighting of the other guys, I think now he can easily do 21.
Yeah.
The situation changed the last lap, and now he can, probably his team shows him to not go too aggressively on the throttle.
Max Berger lost the advantage of someone's 20.1. We don't know who that is, but Max Berger lost the advantage of his 20.2 in the fight with Dervin.
Duven and Stefaniuk, and now the Max Obdenkamp has a big lead over Duven, then it's Stefaniuk, then Berger, so it didn't go quite well for the local bandit, but Stefaniuk managed it somehow from the pole to go on the 3rd place, and Duven 2nd place. He needed as water on on a desert.
Yeah,
and it's a great performance by Duven, a nice overtake, and now they are going to the end. Checkered flag, and it's Max Obdenkamp, a win for him. He's very happy. Also cheer from his Dutch friends. Then the second is Christian Duven, also from Netherlands, and then the 2 Polish guys, the bandits, Stefaniuk and Berger. I think we did expect that this 4 will fight for the victory, but it was quite intensive the next race also.
Yes, this has been one of the most hotly contested front positions there with Dervin, Stefaniuk and Bergil. Bergil seemed to have everything there to maybe even win, he's probably going to be the one who feels like he's lost.
Yes.
Because he could have been first, but he was first. That pit stop was outstanding. Max Opdenkamp will feel, oh, thank goodness. In fact, the gap there from first to second is a bit of a surprise, to be fair, because Max Opdenkamp looked like he was not only going to lose the race, but maybe lose a few positions too. He's ended up winning. He's done enough to win. Christian Dervin started fourth, finished second. Typical Dervin, early stop, making places. So fantastic result by him. It's just getting better, this championship, you know, as we move through the day.
Yes, and the middle of the championship for some of the drivers for the qualifying races, and we don't see too aggressive moves like on the to fight it in a bad, not fair play side. Everything is clean, not like on last minute let's say attack. Everything is clean without any penalties. A great moves by Duven. With this move he overtake Bergel, and Bergel lost 2 positions. And where was the
Look at Jens Blechschmidt.
Wow,
7th place.
Very good lap time. One of the
Outstanding
fastest.
lap time, an amazing finish as well.
Yes.
So Jens Blechschmidt, we have not seen anywhere near that position. He's normally been like 17th, 18th, whatever.
So
but
top
now he's
result
up to
for
7th.
him.
Yeah, they're definitely big improvement there by the German, Jens Blechschmidt. So some winners and some losers in that race. As we move on to the next one, well,
One of the did have